All right, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody who identifies in between. Every time. It's not literally every time, but it feels like every time, you know? Because when I watch Twitch, I unmute it, but I'm in mod view, so I can mod my own channel, and then, yeah. Yeah. These things happen. You would think by now that I, we're better at making sure I've muted mod view and things, but no. Just let's get the bot running. In fact, I want to remove Genshin from my things at the bottom. How do I do that? Can I do it from here? Don't think so. I'm gonna have to open my own stream, aren't I? Yeah. Alright, 1 second, guys. So I can't see chat for just a hot second. I'm just removing the Genshin panel, because, well, they're not sponsoring me anymore, so, you know. I definitely need to update my system at some point. Right, let's get some arrowheads being made. We've got 36 birds, which will not be too bad whilst we send messages, get people online, that kind of goodness. One second, guys. I got an itchy back. There we go. Back in the hole. Arrowheads are being made. Livebot is on strike, it seems. How you doing, Red? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Livebot, you know, just out there making you out to be a liar and all that. You think you fixed what? What is it that you have fixed? It is your sleep schedule. Nice, nice. Always good to fix your sleep schedule. Okay. Okay. So where have you been the last couple of days, Red? We've missed you. What do you mean the thing? The Genshin? Yeah, that finished like 2 days ago. Thursday, I think we did it. I think it was Thursday. Well, your sleep schedule's fucked. I see, I see. Were you day sleeping? I hate it when I get in a bad rhythm and end up day sleeping. And I'm like, alright then. This is a thing. Ah, okay, Red, okay. Like I said, I couldn't have made it on Friday because for the first time in forever, for the first time in forever, I went out and socialised. So it was a bit quieter. Nothing wrong with that. I did, and I did decide to extend the invitation to him, and there we go. Benji, you're now moderated. Welcome to the team. It is easier to be a moderator if you use moderator view, but you don't have to. Creed, welcome. Sorry, I didn't see your message there. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. I was in a world of my own. I was too busy waiting for Benji to get here, so I couldn't remember his exact Twitch username. You were just sneaking in. I see that. I see that. How you doing, man? Where did I leave my drink? Oh, I have a... should be. It should be. Although I did read that as SF bot, and I was very confused until I read it again and was like, oh. It's not in the chat view list either. So I'm guessing I did correctly disable it. I did also finally remember to update the list of points on Discord. Unfortunately, Benji, as a moderator, you cannot win anything with your points anymore. You should still keep rolling, because why not? See how many points you can get. And GG for Benji and Creed. Red is, yeah. My wind's up and it keeps... Because you're competitive. I don't blame you. You do you, my friend. You do you. I do from time to time when I have a bit of spare money. I do reward moderators. Like I bought Red a game, you know, a month or two ago. And if you are actively a mod, I will probably at some point like award you with something as a thanks. But that's not a promise, you know. It depends on how money works out and things. It's fine either way. No, I understand that. It's just a way of me saying, like, thank you for what you do. You know? Check DMs. We've not talked about that, Red. Feel free to reach out to him and ask if he's comfortable with that. Nice try, Red. I just looked at your food. Can you at least give him the usuals for all? And then reach out and talk to him about that. Sorry, I'm being very vague on purpose, guys. This is me and Red doing official things live when we should really be doing it privately, but who cares? You know, I just do what I do. I should really be replying to him by typing, but I just can't be bothered. Stretch. I did Smoked, thank you for the lurk. I did an online course today, guys. That was about motorcycle safety. The training school that I'm planning to go with emailed me and said they're doing this free online course you can do that'll help, you know, like help you gain a bit of confidence before you get on the road. And I was like, all right then. So that was like 2 hours earlier today, which is why I'm a bit late today. I thought it was weird they was doing it on a Sunday personally, but whatever. But this sent me an email because they're like, because you inquired about this, would you be interested in joining us tomorrow for an impromptu live training session on through the website? And I was like, yes, please. And to be fair, I actually learned quite a lot about like perceiving hazards and how to behave around troublesome drivers and things. Because that's one thing that I am anxious about. I'm anxious about other people on the road more than my ability. Like, I do understand that when I first get on the motorbike, I'm not going to be like a pro racer level riding or anything. Like, I'm aware there's going to be a learning curve. But like, I can at least try my best to understand as much as I can about the road before I get on the road. But I must, you know, like eventually I'll get to a point where I'm very confident, but I will always not trust drivers, because when you're driving around in a 1 to 3 ton block of steel, like you there's no reason not to be scared of that. You know, because you get hit at 30 miles an hour by a, let's say, an average 1.5 ton car. That's gonna hurt. You get hit at 50 or 70 miles an hour, that's lights out. You know? Doesn't matter what gear you're wearing, that is definitely a danger zone. So, like, always be fearful of that. Same as if you was riding a push bike on the road. Red, I do like how you're not immune from the misspelling username thing. By the way. GG, Benji. If it's funny enough, nobody's immune. Fair enough. I can definitely understand that. Do you know, I was reading an interesting article last night, and it really made me think. The weird thing about not drinking is people like... People... It's like there's something wrong if you're not drinking. People are like, why are you not drinking? You know? Just have one drink, it won't hurt, and all of that bullshit. And I'm like... Like, drinking is so ingrained in British culture. And probably other cultures as well, but I obviously only have experience of British culture. No, but I'm on about most... I'm talking about people I know in my country. Now, I'm talking specifically about British culture. This may not reflect the culture, the drinking culture in your own country, or your own specific town or village or whatever. But I'm talking about my experience. I've been sober for 18 days now, and I went on a night out, and the first thing that I got asked was, why are you not drinking? And everybody who you say I don't drink, I've stopped drinking, actually, why are you not drinking? You know, what happened? And that kind of thing, and it's like, I don't think it's any of your business, personally. You know? It's like you're expected to consume alcohol, and if you don't... Like, I'm very lucky I'm not a woman, because instantly everyone would be like, are you pregnant? You know? And usually I just say, because I don't want to. The truth is, it's, as I've explained to you guys on stream, alcohol does not mix with my new antipsychotic very well. Well, it's not like... I don't go around advertising. I don't go around advertising that I'm on antipsychotics that much. There is quite a stigma around psychosis in general. So it's not something that I generally talk about. I do on stream, but that's because I'm raising awareness. When I'm just like around in public and things, it's not something I really talk about, because I don't think it's something I need to talk about. You know? So I just say I'm just not feeling it. It's not, but this is how bad it was. So, like, I think it was day 4, I went round to my dad's house, and the weather was beautiful. And they're like, do you want a drink? which means alcohol. Told my dad. I was like, no, I'm fine. I've got Iron Brew. And he's like, if you can't afford to drink, I can. We've got drinks in. Like, no, it's fine. I'm alright with my Iron Brew. Like you don't have to be embarrassed. Like we understand that you don't have a lot of money sometimes. I'm like, I just don't want alcohol. I've got my Iron Brew. I'm happy with my Iron Brew. Why keep pushing it? You know? But my family, nice, thank you for spending 69 Rainbow coins to make me say nice. My family have a checkered history with alcohol. Alcohol is very central to my family's socializing. Whenever the family gets together, everybody gets pissed. That's just the way it is. And then we wonder why, like, pretty much everyone in my granddad's generation was alcoholics. You think that would put them off a bit, but nope. What am I thinking? Prime Video? Shall we see what's on Prime Video today? I just want something like, not serious, you know? Oh, I could just watch Kitchen Nightmares. Huh. Right. I mean, most of my friends accept it. But I've got quite a few friends who don't drink as anyway, you know? Like, I'd say like half of my friends don't drink. I mean, I only have like 5 or 6 friends, so it's not that many people, you know? But like, most of the people I hang about with, whenever we're in a group, there's always at least one other person not drinking. So I don't feel so singled out. When I'm with my family, the only person in my family who doesn't drink is my great uncle David, and that's because he used to be an alcoholic. I will watch it later, Red. I'm sure I've already watched this. Didn't you post it in the off topic, a meme channel or something? I agree with Creed. Like, if they're trying to convince you to drink, you know, or they're trying to pressure you into whatever, that's not accepting it. For whatever reason. You shouldn't have to give a reason. It doesn't matter. In my opinion. You know, and it's a shame that the culture is the way it is. But yeah, I don't know. Which it's just gonna be a lazy stream today. We're not gonna try and burn through all our energy too quickly. I don't know. Back in the hole. Ice cream. Yeah, yeah. No worries, Creed. No worries at all. You've never seen an ice cream van in real life, really, Red? That's a bit sad, you know. 838,000 XP to go. Sorry, I'm just reading something. Sorry about that, guys. Supposedly, the thing had been going around here for a long time. Oh, wait, I missed something. So in the village that I used to live in, they came every Friday and parked in a spot next to our house. Here you have only started hearing one recently in the street. Fair enough, Benji, fair enough. So, I'm thinking hydrate can do. I'm thinking of doing 2 mining runs. There you came back on the forum mildly. I did see that, Red. I did notice. I'm not very active on the forums apart from folding events, to be honest. I used to be more active, but a lot of the people I used to interact with are just not there anymore. So, you know. Smoked. Nice try, but unfortunately, no bueno. I fold them both. I have a separate folding system, Foldertron, but I do fold on this when I'm not gaming. During events. At the moment, I'm not folding outside of events because the electricity price is just... I just can't afford it. You know? I have a 5960X system. No, X99. All those juicy PCIe lanes. Me? Let's have a read of this. Okay then. But yeah, what thing makes me want to sing? Not me personally. Probably red. So, what has everybody got planned for their Sunday today? I'm hoping to do a long-ish stream. Into your grandparents' day, but you're home right now, and other than that, nothing. Fair enough. No worries, Benji, no worries. Thank you for the look. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Sorry guys, I don't know why that just popped in my head. I really want to get this level today. We've got 815,000 XP to go. What about you, Red? What are you up to today? Back in the hole. The tropical music is meant to remind me to jump back in the hole. Right. Ah, the scorpion is coming for me. Again. I wonder what Benji's having for dinner today. I wonder where Red have you gone? Have you had an unexpected? Ah, fuck's sake. I need painkillers. And of course I've not got any up here. What am I gonna have for dinner, actually? That's a good point. Re... Not refill, fill even. Back in the hole. I don't know, guys. My work phone is just vibrating constantly today. Ice cream. Back in the hole. Not bad. So, what's the next week gonna look like? See, this is an issue at the moment. Is I've got a lot more responsibility at home at the moment with the Kura quitting. So, I I, 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 I would love to be able to say I'm going to be live at this time every day, but I just can't at the moment. And it's stressing me out because I enjoy having a schedule. You know, I'm autistic. I like routines. I like schedules. That's how my brain works. And at the moment, I'm just kind of all over the place, and it's I don't know. Scorpion coming for us. Ugh. I can't even click a scorpion. Great. GG me. So, as always, I'll be streaming every day. The XP is coming up next week. Maybe. Might be next week. Which, if it is, means we're going to have to find somehow to get some hours out. I'm waiting to see what Benji had for dinner. And apart from that, there's not much to... Like, I'm making arrowheads, you know? Well, I'm currently mining to make arrowheads. That's pretty good, Red. Also, welcome back to the chat, maybe? I don't know if you had an unexpected or something. Yes, it was unexpected. So we're going to do 2 mining runs and then get to making arrowheads. That's the plan for that. We are 781,000 XP away from 111. Once we hit 111, I'm probably going to give up on the hole because, yeah, I want to get to actually making arrows. And something about 111 just seems like a good target. All the ones, you know. Loki, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Can we do it today, guys? Can we get 111 today? Good morning to you. Just woke up, so ain't much, fair enough. That meme I've seen all over Reddit, Red. I really wish I put my Twitch username on it. I really wish I put my Twitch username on it, because I've seen it reposted across Reddit and Facebook groups. Oh. Yeah. I'm devastated that I didn't put my Twitch username on it, or a QR code or something. And like literally I threw it together in like 30 seconds and it became really popular. Got a bunch of beat strings to use, do it. You see me at the hole? Nice. I didn't think it would be popular. I just found it funny myself, so I thought I'm gonna make it. I didn't think it'd be very popular, so I'm gonna make sure I definitely put my Twitch username on anything else that I make like that, just in case it goes semi-viral like that has. I know, but I could at least try. I know some people would, but most people can't be asked doing that. They just reshare it. Oh, so Loki, what are your plans for today? What, on Discord or just like on the internet? I'm not sure what you mean. I posted it in the meme section, I believe. Nada, you're in the hole with me. Hole all day. On more public internet. I posted it on the Facebook Reddit group and the biggest Facebook Runescape community. So, sorry, I just had to check something. I don't know, Red. Don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I should be in the hole. Back in the hole. Let's have a look. 763,000 to go. Okay. So we have done like 150,000 XP so far in an hour, which is not bad. Yeah, that is not bad. Say I'm not using really any boosts because I can't be arsed keeping up with them. Clarice, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Nice, thank you for spending 69 rainbow coins to make me say nice. Literally the worst roll you could get, Red. Other than just sneezing your head off, you're fantastic. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well today, Clarice. I'm very glad to hear that. I'm doing okay, I'm in pain. I am gonna... Why we got a few people in chat, I am gonna take a very quick break to run and grab some painkillers. Because if I don't, I'm gonna regret it. Because I can feel the pain slowly coming on. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Please don't go anywhere. Red, if anyone jumps in chat or some way, please do let them know that I've gone for medication. But most importantly, stay tuned. Alright, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Can we get a roll call in chat, a sound off, who's still around? Red. Welcome back to the chat, Benji. Loki, you still around? Honestly, female sports is better than male sports half the time. I really enjoy watching like female rugby. Like they really give it their all. I know, right? Women are like, get stuck in, and men are like, but I've chipped a nail in my little toe. It's the end of the world. I was enjoying the tropical music too much. I should be in the hall, not listening to the music. Not really. I nipped off to get some painkillers. That's about it. Is Loki still around? I'm back in the hall. 737,000 XP to go. Right, so we're gonna go and get Luminite and then fill up on Rune, and then we should be done for mining. That is true, Red. Some first names can be quite interesting. Refill the ore box. You think she's dead at this point? Rip. Quite literally. And so she lived a nice long life. I don't know where Loki went, but I'm a bit sad. JK's not here anymore. RIP. So 4 hours would be nice today. Maybe more. It depends. It was very nice yesterday. It was raining. It was raining yesterday here. It was meant to be raining today, but it's actually blistering out there. He's in game chat. Kind of randomly, Benji. Whenever somebody reminds me, usually. Yeah. Usually whenever somebody reminds me. Look, I stream every day. I didn't say I was organized. But there's no... If you want to make it your thing to remind me on a weekly basis, Benji, that's up to you. That is true, Benji. I just go live as soon as I can. I think I'm going to try and get my sleeping schedule back to normal. And then I've got more time because at the moment I'm sleeping too much. And part of it is like the antipsychotics, which I'm going to talk to the doctor about. And part of it's like because I'm struggling to get to sleep. Because I'm dicking about on my phone and whatnot, I'll admit that. So I'm only getting sleep at like 3 or 4 a.m. So I'm only waking up at like 12, 1 p.m. And then I've got to do housework and things before I go live. Attempts to high five. Ice cream. Back in the hole. Well, the thing is, if I can start streaming at like 1 p.m. again, like I was doing, you know, even if I stream for like 8 hours, I've still got, you know, a few hours in the evening that I can do stuff. But if I start streaming at 4 or 5 o'clock, you know, PM wise, and I stream for like 4, 5, 6 hours or 8 hours, I'm getting well into the night by the time I'm done, which just isn't particularly helpful. Loki is on the toilet, by the way, guys. I thought everyone should be aware. Everyone should just be aware that he's on the toilet, you know? Loki, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? How did the your journey to the crapper work out? I was devastated. I thought you was like, fuck this spec guy, go and get him painkillers in the middle of a stream. You know? No worries, Loki, no worries. So we've done 2 lots of mining. We're actually pretty even. So now we're gonna make bars and then make arrowheads. You know how it works. Oof. Not good, Loki. Yeah, your techniques need work indeed. Exactly, Benji. I don't know. I've got a feeling it's going to be yet another quiet day. Daniel, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. It has been quiet for the last week or so, and I think part of it is my lack of routine. I do think part of it's my lack of routine. All good. How you? I'm glad that you were doing all good. I'm not doing too bad today. We're gonna we're just vibing, we're relaxing. We're trying to get to 111 dungeoneering that I can finally be done with the haul. You got the pufferfish balloon, GG Loki. But yeah, I'm doing alright today. I'm in a bit of pain, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not really bad. It's just enough to bother me, so I'm hoping my painkillers, like, knock it on the head, you know? Hope it will get better. It's just a fact of life at the end of the day. I have a pain disorder. You know, I can't get away from that. I'm not going to say it doesn't bother me, because obviously it bothers me. But it's like... It's pain at the end of the day. I'm obviously not going to... I'm not going to say it doesn't bother me, because it does, but I'm somewhat accustomed to it. Back in the hole. And it's happier, I didn't even notice. It'd be rather odd if the pain didn't bother you. True. Yeah, but the wilderness update. I know of it, but I don't know anything about it yet. I've not read about it, so I know that there is an update. Hmm. wonder how the players will react because some people had a scare back when they removed the Wildie in the past before returning it. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Welcome back to the chat, Red. I don't know. I'll have to read about what they're changing it after stream or on break or something. Right. Come on, where we at? 670,000 XP to go. No, Red. Won't know until it's actually released. Isn't that always the case with RuneScape updates, though? $161 bursts. We might end up with like 300 bursts from these 2 mining runs, which would be nice. Would definitely be nice if we can get around 300 bursts. We should be sorted for the rest of the stream then. And where are we at? 186. We're still 100 each. Plus extras, we might be just close to 300, which would be nice. So does anybody, well, when I say anybody, the only person in chat I've not asked this yet is Daniel. Daniel, do you have any plans for your Sunday? Anything, you know, coming up that you'd like to share? You only have 320k done. What in total? What do I have? In total, I have 42.1 mil. Sunday's actually a work day in Israel. Saturday is your Sunday. Okay, fair enough. Shoulder Pop Pancakes, welcome, welcome. It's been a little while since you was in. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Doing good, relaxing on your day off. Well, I'm glad that you're relaxing on your day off, and I appreciate you wanting to spend your day off with me here on the Rainbow Road. You know what we're doing, making arrows in the hole, all that goodness. She is, she is. Sounds about right, Benji. Although she never bred corgis. She has a specific royal breeder, but they're not like an employee of her. That they're just a specific thing. My foot is itchy. Ah, sorry about that. She just has a specific breeder she goes to. So, you're ahead of you in combat, everything else you like you's ahead of you. Fair enough. I mean, I hate combat in game, so I'm not surprised that you're ahead of me in combat. Plus, you have to remember, I play every day. Like, I usually stream RuneScape for like 2 to 4 hours a day. My aim is try to average 5 hours, but recently that's not been the case. But I do play RuneScape when I'm not streaming. You know? So realistically, I am probably doing like 5 or 6 hours a day in RuneScape. See, so you're not far off me. I was wise. But you started in March, yeah. Which is fair enough. I'm not very efficient, to be honest. I do stupid things like, let's make 5 million arrows. Bismarck. The good old Bismarck. The unsinkable ship. $21 mil XP total. I don't even know what I'm at. 271 apparently. And I bet half of that is in fletching. Yep, half of that's in fletching. I love it how I've got 115.2 mil in fletching. And we did get just over 300 bars, 303. I said if we get around 300, I'd be happy. So there we go. Shadow pancakes. Nice. I didn't know that. Does anybody know about the battleship, the Bismarck? Let's just say it didn't go very well for the Germans. Really? Basically, the Nazis were like, they saw the Royal Navy's large ships, and at the time, Germany didn't have any very large battleships. And the battleships that they did have were mostly pre-dreadnought battleships that were pretty slow. So they went about building a modern battleship for the time, right? And it was like 40. I'm gonna Google this. I'm sure it was like 40,000 tons or something. But let me very quickly Google this, and then I don't get it wrong. So it was 41,700 tons. It could do just over 30 knots. And it was meant to like basically be equivalent to, you know, equivalent to what the Royal Navy were putting out. It basically was the idea. They were the largest and most powerful battleships built for the Kriegsmarine, which was Germany's navy at the time. Yeah, they didn't do very well. They were so I'm just gonna basically they tried to send the Bismarck through British-owned sea territory, where the British home fleet was on its own, and their idea was they wanted to sneak it over the northern part of Scotland and get it into the Atlantic to basically destroy Liberty type shipping vessels, you know, that were bringing all the food and whatnot to Britain. They did it on the cover of night, where it was very foggy because they thought they could get away with it, but it was spotted through aerial surveillance, and it actually ended up being sunk by a biplane carrying a torpedo in the end. But if it did manage to make it into the Atlantic, it would have been basically very difficult to track down. And the idea was send it out there, destroy as many ships as they can, which would then make the British home fleet go into the Atlantic to hunt it. And whilst the British home fleet was in the Atlantic, it would slip back into port, whilst the British home fleet wasn't at home, refuel, and then do the exact same thing again. That was the mission plan. It didn't go very well, and it got sunk before it made it even close to Britain. I don't know what happened. There was 2 built to the Bismarck class. I don't know what happened to the second. So we have got Red lurking. Thanks for sharing that. You'll love to learn things about these kind of things. Yeah, it was honestly, if you want to learn more about it, the Wikipedia page for the Bismarck class is very informative, very well written. And it talks in detail about like the design of the ships and how it happened and things. A lot more detail than I went into. But it was a real shame because, well, it wasn't a real shame because if it got into the Atlantic, they would have caused a lot of issues. But it was a real shame for the Germans that the class of ship never really got to stretch its legs. You know, because the British home fleet was massive during World War II. So it didn't stand a chance. And to be fair, it held its own against the British home fleet. I've got to say, it did perform admirably in the short amount of time before it was overwhelmed. I'm pretty sure it sunk or heavily damaged a few ships. I can recommend some really good YouTube channels for history stuff. Especially naval history and whatnot, if you're interested. I can put them on Discord. But a really good, the Imperial War Museums have started putting some very good content up in the last couple of years. I'll just dump them on Discord in off topic at some point. Yeah, I don't know what Loki's talking about. Loki is low-key confusing, I know, right? What was that? What happened? I make pickles, just subscribe. Pickles! Wait, Jay gifted a sub to I make pickles. Jay, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? The one time I wasn't looking at my chat, it comes in and does shit. How you doing, Jay? And he's gifting to Loki as well. Jay, welcome to the chat. How is your day going today? How have you been? And do you have any plans for the rest of your Sunday? So, by the way, guys, I've been told by the sponsorship program that I should be paid in August. I should be paid before the 29th of August, which is a bit shit. My phone's vibrating. My work phone. Please don't be anything important. And it's not. Thank fuck for that. No, what? The sub. Basically, you get to use our emotes. How's things with you? Just go and have a Netflix night, mate. What time you streaming till? No idea, Jay. At least I got a date. That is true. I'm gonna have a Netflix tonight. To be fair, I'm gonna try and stream for. I'm gonna try and do a long stream today. We'll see how we get on. But I don't know. I don't know because it depends when I get hungry and if anybody buys me food, or if I have to, you know, make food, or whatever. There's too many variables to know. I think 4 hours minimum today. In that case, I might have a live stream night. I mean, that's always an option. You can do two things, you know. I quite often be in stream chats and watch stuff. You know? Like, I'm watching Netflix. Well, actually, I'm watching Amazon Prime Video right now while streaming. So you can do both. And you just kind of like alternate. Sorry, guys. I'm yawning. Do I get another energy drink? It's not too late. Sour Patch. Thanks, Jay. Jay's just going mental with the support at the moment, and I'm all for it. Jay, thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. I do very much appreciate it. You don't have to subscribe or send this many donations and things, but it is massively appreciated, and like I said, it will help pay for the studio, which I'm gonna be trying to get to the hardware store. I'm buying what I need. Thank you for those $10, Jay. Really, very much appreciated. Your community has been growing a lot lately. It's lovely to see. No, definitely, Sharp Pancakes. It's a bit hit and miss at the moment. I'm going to pause what I'm listening to a hot minute while I talk about this. But like, generally speaking on Twitch, when it becomes summer in the Northern Hemisphere, Twitch is quieter, right? Twitch just naturally becomes more quiet because more people are going out, going to the beach or, you know, playing sports and that kind of thing, going out for nights out. So you expect Twitch to slow down a bit over summer in the Northern Hemisphere, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Like, I have noticed it, and you know, and I've talked to other streamers. I've been streaming a long time, so I'm more than aware of this. But I've talked to some new streamers, and that they were feeling really bad because they were getting like 5 or 6 viewers. Thank you for those bits, Jay. They were getting like 5 or 6 viewers 2 weeks ago, and now they're getting like 2 or 3. And that's what I was trying to explain to them, is it's a natural... No, where's Red? It's a natural part of streaming, is when it's... Most viewers on Twitch are European, at least in the times that I stream, are like European and American. A few Asian viewers, but not many. And it's summer in all of the Northern Hemisphere. You know? So, like, Twitch is quieter. Twitch is definitely quieter in those situations. And that's something that you've just got to, like, you've got to accept as a fact. Basically, you do it when, if you're, like, walking away from your computer. Thank you for that gifted sub, Jay. So if you're walking away from your computer, you do lurk, and then I know not to talk to you. And then when you come back, you do unlurk, and then I know I can talk to you again. It's just a way... Yeah, exactly, Benji. It's just... It doesn't actually do anything, like, other than telling me that you're not available to talk. Even if you're listening in, but you can't answer, you can do the lurk command. So let's say you were doing a boss right now, but you were still listening. You can do a lurk command, and it just means I'm not going to try and talk to you. Every time I've been able to catch stream, gifted subs have just been flying left, right. Just saying it's nice to see. It's definitely nice to see, and Jay is amazing, as is Jade. Jade has gifted quite a few subs in the last couple of months. You can try saying that. Yeah, it just helps keep me informed of who's in chat, right? Like, you can also, you know, let me know if you're leaving. Most people do, but it just means that I can, like, make sure I'm not just repeatedly going, Loki, are you there? Are you there? What are you doing? Are you there? You know? And Jay with another 70 bits, thank you so much. I do really very much appreciate it, because this is the only way I can make money other than state benefits. I do promise to use all of my money made from streaming on streaming. And yeah, I'm going to wait for the Twitch payout. Not Twitch payout, the sponsorship payout, and then I know exactly how much money I've got. Thank you, Benji. I know exactly how much money I've got to spend, and then I can start working out on which the best way around to do it, you know? Hydrate. Right. No worries, man. You clearly get a lot of from streaming, so happy to support. And the thing is, like, I enjoy streaming. It helps keep my mental health centered, and you guys enjoy watching me. So, you know. Back in the hole. Yeah, I thought that you wouldn't enjoy watching someone or listening to someone randomly, but you actually do. That's why I'm around on a daily basis since I had to convince you. I'm just glad that you enjoy it. You know, and like, I'm not gonna lie to you, some days are better than others. There are some days where I'm not got all the energy that I need, and my pain's bad and things. I don't make the best content. I'm willing to admit that, but that's part of my appeal. I like to think is that I'm a real fucking human being, right? Like, some days I'm doing well, some days I'm doing bad, and no matter what, you get to talk to me, and sometimes I'm supporting you guys, and other times you guys are supporting me, and I just think it's nice. I am gonna take. I'm gonna take my 2 hour break early because I really need the bathroom. I really need the bathroom. So I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'm gonna grab an energy drink whilst I'm away. So I'll be gone for like 3 to 5 minutes. Please don't go anywhere. Please stay tuned. If you have been here for the last 2 hours or so, maybe consider getting up, having a stretch, getting something to eat or drink. But most importantly, hang around in chat because I won't be gone for all that long. Alright, guys. Back in the hole. And more arrowheads. So I'm drinking regular, well, not the regular, but Monster Energy Zero Sugar instead of an Ultra. I've not had actual Monster flavored Monster in a long time. And it's like reliving my teenage years, you know? Sorry, as you know, I'm watching some on Netflix. I'm watching Kitchen Nightmares, and this guy's wife just went, "They're not respecting you because you don't deserve respect." His wife is savage. I'm watching season 1, episode 2, by the way, for anybody curious. You know it's bad when that's what your wife says to you. So as you all know, guys, tomorrow's stream will be a late stream. Everybody is lurking. Tomorrow's stream will be a late stream because I spend Mondays with my family. There's going to be a day sometime next week that I might not be able to stream. I'm not sure what day yet, but I need an appointment with a physiotherapist. I need an appointment for my testing and scans to be done, and I need an appointment with a GP. So I'm going to try and get them all on the same day, which means that day I might not be able to stream. But they need doing. I've been putting off these blood tests for like 2 months now, and I've not really talked about this on stream, but I'm being tested for leukemia, so I probably shouldn't be putting that off, right? Jay is donating $20 this time. Thank you so much, Jay. I very much appreciate it. Jay's just bankrolling my entire studio single-handedly at this rate. But I am being tested for leukemia, among other things. So I really need to go and get that test done soon. I've been putting it off. Well, that test. I've been putting off some other tests for like 2 months. That test I've been putting off for like 2 or 3 weeks now. I just need to get it done. But I'm bricking it. I'm not going to lie, guys. Jay, thank you so much again for that gifted sub. I am truly bricking it. I'm not going to lie. But I need to get it done. Thank you for yet another gifted sub to next Alcup fan. I've not seen that person in chat in a very long time. When were you last in chat? 29th of the 6th. Actually, it weren't that long ago. Wait a second. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just I probably don't have leukemia, and I've researched it, and like leukemia is one of those things that you either get usually as a child or as an elderly person. It's pretty rare to get it, like, you know, my age. It's pretty rare to get it at my age. It does happen. It's not unheard of, but it's pretty rare. Like it's very common in like childhood, and very common late in life. But at my age, it's not that common. But they're testing me because I've got all the symptoms of it. And a family member unfortunately passed away of leukemia last year. So I think they are testing because of an abundance of caution. due to like a family member passing away last year of it and me having the symptoms. But my symptoms could be quite a few different things, so it's unlikely to be leukemia, right? Like, I'm aware of that, but it doesn't stop you being like shit up by the prospect that you could potentially have this, you know, this terrible health condition, right? And this is the first time I've talked about it on stream. There is a couple of people that I've talked to privately about it in the community, and I've asked them to keep it to themselves, but this is the first time I've talked about it publicly. My family don't even know, because I don't want to worry them unnecessarily. Like I said, we had a family member unfortunately pass away last year from leukemia, so I don't want to be like saying, oh, I could have this, when it's actually not that likely for my age group, you know? It's not very likely at my age. So I'm making it very clear to everyone that it's not that likely, but it's a potential thing. And if that happens, then we'll have to see how we get on, right? Like, if that does happen, if that seems to be what it is, I would like to try and keep streaming if I can, because as I said, for me, streaming is a positive thing. Streaming very much helps my mental health and helps keep me centered and whatnot. So if it does become that kind of situation, yeah. But I am, like I said, I'm a little bit scared at the moment because of that. And what? That's natural, right? Like, it's only natural to feel that way. But to be fair, guys, if I do end up having that, you guys will know before most people. Because I will literally like go live in hysterics and be like, yeah, this is not good, guys. Smoked. Completely natural reaction. Yeah. I think yeah. The thing is, like, there is something wrong with me, right? Like, we don't currently know what it is, which is why I'm having tests and scans done, but there is clearly something wrong with me. And we don't know what it is yet, but like, I'm tired all the time. I'm really weak. You know, I can like barely lift my feet some days. You know, I can't carry things. I can't exercise. I can barely walk to my local shop, which is what, 50 meters away. Like, there is clearly something wrong with me. That's part of the reason why my streaming schedule has been so dodgy, is because I'm not well. And although we don't know why I'm not well, we don't know what it is yet, there is... And it could be something as simple as, like, I don't know. It could be something as simple as my thyroid is playing up. Or I've got a deficiency of something or other. You know? Like, it could be something simple like that. But unfortunately, we do have to test for those scary things as well, because we have a family history, and of course, with a family history means you're significantly more likely to have those highly concerning things. And the rates of cancer in my family are ridiculous. We've had, in the last 5 years, we've had 8 deaths in my family, and 7 of those have been cancer. So, you know, when they ask, do you have a family history of cancer? I'm like, yes. And they ask, who in your family has had cancer? And I'm like, yes. Leukemia depends on the type of leukemia. Possibly, Jay. Leukemia, I mean, it's never easy to treat, to be fair. I know quite a lot about leukemia because obviously somebody in my family died of it, and I'm the kind of person who goes and researches a lot about these things when they happen. Leukemia, to be honest, is never an easy one to treat because it's essentially cancer of your blood, right? And it's like, well, how do we deal with that? And the most common way of treating it is a bone marrow transplant, which then you got to find somebody who matches your bone marrow. You know, it's a big thing, and depends on the type of leukemia. Bone marrow transplant may or may not work. Then you got graft versus host if your immune system isn't suppressed enough, and then you got to live the rest of your life with a suppressed immune system. So like, yeah, let's just hope it's not leukemia. How about we do that? Sorry, I know I'm laughing. I'm laughing from nervousness. That's me, and I'm prepared if that is what it is, but I'm very much hoping that it's not. So tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to call the blood testing center and try and get an appointment. Try and get on Thursday because that's when I'm going for my scan. I can just get it done in one day. Trying to think what else. I need to try and get a GP appointment to have a medication review. See the physiotherapist for an update. But you thought stage 4 Hodgkin's. It's also blood cancer and maybe give you an aggressive chemotherapy treatment caught early. It's anything similar. Hodgkin's is a similar thing to leukemia, to be fair. But Kana, welcome, and thank you for that positive message. I do very much appreciate it right now, because as I did say, I'm shitting it a little bit. I am. Like I said, it's probably not leukemia, and I've got to mentally keep hold of that. Until I know it is or it isn't, I've just got to keep reminding myself that it's pretty rare for it to be, like, leukemia or, well, most kinds of cancer are pretty rare at my age. You know? At the end of the day, Jay, like, I go through it, and, like, so for those of you who don't know, me and Jay know each other personally. We know each other in real life. Jay's only recently started coming to the streams. But I've known Jay for... what will it be, like 8 years now or something? 7, 8 years, something like that. So I've known him a long time. And like, Jay's aware of all the shit that I've gone through in my life. Well, he's aware of most of it, anyway. And at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you've just got to keep trying to move forward, right? Like, no matter what happens, no matter if your girlfriend breaks up with you or somebody dies, you know, or your mental health is bad, like, at some point you've just got to, like, get yourself up and move the fuck on. And I've managed to become very good at doing that. Because I've just, unfortunately, like I said, I've had 8 family deaths in the last 5 years. You know, my mum has been chronically unwell since I was about 12. I've been chronically unwell since I was about 14. I could go on and on all day about all the terrible things that have happened, but that's just life. unfortunately, life is easier for some people than it is for others. You know, and I know some people in my situation, like I know other people have the same health condition that I do, and they become like bitter, and like they just kind of hate the world because of it. And if that's the way you want to go, if that's the way you're gonna lean, I'm not gonna fault you for that. I get it. It can be shit when you're chronically unwell, but I just don't want to go that way. So I actively and consciously try to be positive, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, I can't work. And I probably could work if I found the right job working from home, but the problem is nobody will give me a chance. Welcome back to the chat, Benji. You know, I've given up applying to jobs because I applied to a bunch of jobs. Nobody will give me a job. And the government gives me about as much money as I'll get earning a job anyway, so like, what's the point? You know, I applied to like, after I had COVID, and you know, I've never been well since I had COVID, if I'm being honest. Like, I got COVID in December last year, and I just never recovered. So I was a social worker before that, and I unfortunately had to give that up. And then I applied for some office jobs, and I applied for like that kind of stuff, some remote tech support kind of jobs and whatnot. And in the interviews, I'm honest to them. I said, look, I'm chronically unwell, because I don't think it's, and you see, they can't legally ask me about my health conditions or disabilities, right? They cannot, in the UK, they cannot legally ask you. But I want to be open and honest with them about it and say, look, I'm going to need a little bit of extra support. I might need flexible working hours, or I might need like... Well, no, so they're not allowed to ask you, but I want to disclaim, I want to tell them in advance, I will need, you know, like flexible working hours, or maybe an extra break or two or whatever, like, unfortunately that's fact. And no, exactly. And if you're not open and honest with them, and then they find, you know, they go, yeah, you've got the job, and then you go, yeah, I'm going to need flexible working hours, extra breaks, this thing and that thing. Like, it's just not a good way to start a relationship. And when you get employed, you're building a relationship with the employer, right? But to be fair, I would like to have more money than I have now, if I'm being honest. But I think most people, right now with the way the economy is, I think most people would like to have more money, right? So that's, even if I had a job, I would want more money. I don't do too badly money wise. I don't do too bad. No worries, Jay, money wise, if I'm being honest. And what was it? Where was I going with this? I don't remember. But yeah, like, money is money, right? Everyone wants more of it than what they've got, etc, etc. But I've really found a passion in streaming again, and like, I don't think any of my oldest viewers are still around, but you know, if Princess was around and things, like, she'd tell you at the moment. Nothing was loading, rip. But if Princess was around, she would like tell you, you know, I took many breaks in streaming over the years just because of like my mental health. And it's only now that I can like really dedicate myself to it. And I'm very, very much enjoying the fact that for the first time, you know, in my history of streaming is good for my mental health. So I want to keep doing it. And sometimes that means making sacrifices in my real life. I just... One sec, sorry guys. Awesome, Loki. Hopefully I'll meet a striking young man or a beautiful young lady who would like to be my partner someday. Nice, Loki. I'm very, very happy for you. It'll either happen or it won't. I'm just not stressing over it. Like, I don't need another person in my life to be happy. Sorry, I'm like... Love will come to you when you don't, for it's coincidental. Nobody should need a partner to be happy, but it's obviously nice to have one. I imagine you definitely don't have any experience. No, but there are some people... I'll admit it, right? So, when my mental health was bad, I needed a partner to be happy. I did. And I also had a terrible habit of picking people that needed fixing. And for lack of a better phrase, you know? I chose people that I could help fix because I couldn't fix myself, so I thought somehow fixing other people would help me fix myself. You know? And the cycle would always be the same. You know? I would get with them. You know, I would help them and support them, get them into a good mental space, and then they would leave me because, well, my mental health was never good, you know? So, like, in a way, I was used by most of my exes. You know, then I had my abuser who physically, emotionally, mentally abused me. So no fixing happened there. That was just fucked, man. And my most recent ex was the same. And now I'm just done with that. Like, if you know. Welcome back to the chat, Red, by the way. Yeah, exactly, Benji, exactly. Welcome back to the relationship, pal. On your way home, no worries, Loki. I've got to say, watching Kitchen Nightmares, he was so relaxed in the early seasons. Like, I've watched a lot of Kitchen Nightmares. Fair enough, Red, fair enough. Like, he's so relaxed. I'm watching, this is season 1, episode 2. He's so relaxed and he's like... you know, doing nice. It's so like nice and everything. I mean, the end. Are you watching? I mean, I'm just watching Kitchen Nightmares in general. I'm guessing it'll be the British one. I don't know if the British and the American one are mixed in together. Um, on Amazon Prime. Well, I know it's not the American one because is not they're not talking American. It's in France at the moment. Yeah, but something that most people don't know about Gordon Ramsay is he speaks fluent French. He actually trained as a chef in France and speaks fluent French. So episode 1 was in Spain, episode 2 was in France. Where is episode 3 at? It's just like it's all over Europe for season. I do like how he deals with children though. He's very, very good with children. Wait, is he in Italy now? Wait, no, he's in Spain again. He's in Spain again, guys. That's not actually true, Benji. You do know that, like, 30% of Americans speak Spanish, right? Like, 30% of Americans speak fluent Spanish. Like, Americans actually have a very high rate of knowing a foreign language. No, I'm talking about like people who, yeah, but and then they natively have learned English, you know. But like I'm talking about people who are not, you know, Hispanic, like doctors and police officers and things. It's just Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares. Why is it season 6? Why has it gone to season 6? Uh, does it only have like random odd episodes? I want to watch season 1. Right. This is terrible because like it only has like random odd episodes. Oh, I'm just looking through now. Like, cause like season 5 had more than 2 episodes, right? No, but I'm talking about like, so I look at Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares season 5, episode 1 and 2. And that's all what's available. Yes, there was more episodes in season 5 than 2. I thought so. Right, I'm just gonna put a movie on, fuck it. Oh, crap. We're listening to tropical music, that's a bad sign. Well, it's a good sign for Benji. Bad sign for XP. Anyway, not relationships with the way you're going back to lurking. Red, I need you to talk to me. Red, actually, I do have a question for you, Red. Do you just have no interest in relationships, or have you not found somebody you're interested in, or what? Right. Look all happens in your life these days. Well, make something happen. Loki, welcome back to the chat. I mean, here's your stance. If no relationship happens, okay, good. If there's one, okay, better. If it stops being a thing, I assume I'll be alright anyway. Fair enough. No, the thing is, if you're happy not in a relationship, like, just stick with it. So, guys, does anybody know, why all my VODs disappeared on Amazon, on Twitch? Dungeoneering, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. We're going to try for a long stream today, but we'll see how we get on. It depends when I end up hungry and what I'm going to do about that. To be honest. I might just have to take a really long BRB. Don't lose your way, Loki. And GG Shadow Pancakes. Stretch. Ugh. Dungeoneering, what are you up to in game? After enough, yeah, I get a baguette or something. Yeah, but the issue that I've got is I don't have because so it's shopping day tomorrow, so there's not a lot of there's not a lot of easy food left, you know. That's my issue. Baguette would be nice. So, hey guys, I've got a question for you. Do you know per-baked baguettes? How do they per-bake them without giving them any colour whatsoever? Like, do they just cook them at a really low temperature or something? Ice cream. BRB, no worries, dungeoneering. Claudia. I don't know why that is what popped in my head. You're a pastry chef. So you just cook it at a low temperature. Okay. I mean, I can't imagine there's anything unsafe about... I can't imagine there was anything unsafe about it, but... Oh, I'm aware of that. I do have a lot of baking. But I mean, like, they have to be cooked basically through. Because obviously they got yeast in them, but they're kept at room temperature, right? So they have to be cooked well enough to kill the yeast off, otherwise they keep fermenting and they go all horrible in the packet. So they gotta reach like what 60 degrees Celsius for a while, all the way through, to make sure all the yeast has been killed off. But to do that with without giving it any colour whatsoever, it must just be like the oven equivalent of sous vide. Well, we're talking about per-baked baguettes here, pancakes. We are talking about per-baked baguettes in particular. But yeah, because like I'm saying, it has to be cooked all the way through to kill all the yeast. Right? Gonna go smoke, play some Fortnite, get some quests. Good hanging out. Are you? No worries. If you can leave a lurk, I'd appreciate it. But if not, have a good day. Thank you for the lurk, Loki. Benji, if it's not legal where you live, please don't talk about it. Talking about it is fine. To your knowledge, you're even allowed to do drugs, just aren't allowed to buy or possess. No, I'm talking about Twitch rules. Benji, if it's not legal where you live, please don't talk about it in my chat. That's my rule. And GG on Snake Eyes. Like, we're a bit more relaxed on Discord, but I like to stay very, very on the safe side with Twitch. Yep. Could look how much money I've got and just order food and do a long stream, I guess. Alright, so that depends. So donations are not done through Twitch. Donations are done through Streamlabs, which pays instantly to your PayPal. So if you did it through the donate command, if you do it through Twitch, you get paid. So basically, I'll go on my thing and like make sure I'm saying this right. So I gotta go to channel analytics, revenue, because it's all backwards, view my payouts. So yeah, so basically, they update it on the 12th of every month. And if you got over $100 on the 12th of the month, they pay you within 7 days. If you got less than $100 in your account, they roll it over for the next month. So when it gets to the 12th of the next month, if you got $100, you get paid. If not, it goes to the 12th of the next month. And then you usually get paid on the 15th of the month. Welcome back to the chat, Jay. So if you so you know, if you only get like $1 or $2 a month, it could be 100 months before you get paid. Which it is better because it used to be $200. It used to be $200. Exactly, Shadow Pancakes. Exactly. And that's right. So they don't admit to this, but I can tell you why they do it if you want me to. I actually know why they do this because I did business studies. Right. So basically, companies like Just Eat, Uber Eats, and those do the same thing. But what they do is, the longer they can hold money, the longer they earn interest on that money. Which, you know, for like, say, $100 isn't that big of a deal. But if you're holding 1 million orders, I'm talking on Just Eat here because I know Just Eat's model. If you hold 1 million orders worth of money for 30 at any one time, that's a lot of money to put into high interest, you know, high interest, low risk accounts that can earn you a significant amount of money in interest. And Twitch do the same thing, right? So I don't know how many affiliates there are on Twitch, but let's say most of those affiliates have a little bit of cash that they've not earned enough yet to get their first payout, or they're still waiting for like I am. I've just been paid, so anything you are donating to me on Twitch at the moment is just going to Twitch, and Twitch will probably hold for the next 3 months because I don't earn that much money through Twitch. They stick that in high interest accounts, and like I said, on mine they might make maybe $1 or $2. You know, they might make a couple dollars, but you do that for 1 million streamers, and you're making like, you know, $1 or $2 million a month just off interest. And that's not talking about big streamers who, you know, where they'll be sitting on, you know, thousands of dollars every month that they're sticking in a high interest account. And they do the same with bits, right? So like, some people buy bits in massive amounts, you know. I'm gonna have to go to somebody else's stream a second. What is the most bits you can buy? So you can buy, you know, get bits. So you can buy 25,000 bits, which is like, well, it's £300 British to buy. Some people do that and like use those bits over the course of 1 or 2 or 5 years or whatever. And that's all money that essentially Twitch holds onto. So all that money goes into a high interest account, and they earn interest on it for as long as they're not paying it out to somebody. And Just Eat do the same. So one of the issues a lot of people have with Just Eat companies is when you get an order on Just Eat holds that money for, I think it's 14 days. Just at the time, it used to be 30 days, but Uber Eats came in. They started only holding it for 14 days, so Just Eat had to do the same. And they just stick that money in high interest accounts. And it's a very common business tactic. Loads of businesses do it. Loads of payment providers do exactly the same thing. And like I'm saying, if you're only handling a few transactions, it doesn't actually work out that well. But when you're handling, you know, millions of transactions, you know, holding it for just 12 hours or 24 hours makes you a lot of money in interest. When you can hold it for multiple months, in the case of small streamers like me, the interest is not insignificant. And that's exactly why they do it. which was something that I liked about Mixer. Mixer, you used to get paid out as people donated to you. And that was one of the many reasons Mixer didn't work out for Microsoft. But see, I'm really annoyed. Mixer was the Microsoft streaming service. It's not been a thing for a long time. But basically, Facebook, well, Meta now, but then it was Facebook as the company Facebook, and Microsoft made a deal to essentially move everybody from Mixer over to Microsoft's own streaming service, Facebook Gaming. Over to Facebook streaming service, sorry. But what really they should have done was to continue Mixer and integrate Mixer into Facebook. Because, like, lots of people don't use Facebook Gaming because it's Facebook. Like, people are fine using Instagram and WhatsApp, you know, and, you know, Meta's many other products. People are fine using them, but they have an issue with Facebook. So, like, Facebook would have been much better. Facebook would have been much better off of using Mixer as a brand rather than trying to get Facebook Gaming to work, because even now Facebook Gaming is ridiculously small. Like, viewership is technically high on Facebook Gaming. You know? Viewership is technically high because there's a lot of people, it comes up in your news feed, right? And when you're scrolling on Facebook, and the second that video loads a live stream, like, that's counted as a view in Facebook Analytics. And they do that because it blows up their numbers, so advertisers have to pay more. What it actually does is water down the value of advertisements across the internet. And lots of platforms do this. It's not just a Facebook thing. And that's why they integrate it into Facebook, so they could get those artificial views. Now, my argument would be, if they left it with Mixer and just had integration, so you could log into Mixer with your Facebook account and just go ahead about it, it would automatically post on your Facebook page, as well as Twitter and everything, kept Mixer how it was, they probably would have done a better job competing. They could have had, like, integrations with Mixer and Instagram, because Instagram influencer are a massive thing now. Back then, they weren't really as big as a thing. You know, if they could have integrated Instagram with Mixer, I think that could have been a very big thing for them. And, like, people don't want to donate through Facebook. Like, I have looked into streaming on Facebook because a small streamer on Twitch is difficult. You get more views on Facebook, that's the truth. But people don't want to donate through Facebook because they see it as giving Facebook money. You know? And people are like, I don't want to give Facebook money. Fuck that. So you don't get, like, donations through Facebook streaming, because people don't want to give Meta, I should say, money. Right? And it's the same thing with Amazon. Amazon bought Twitch because they knew this type of content was the next big thing. They knew on it. They bet big on it. But unlike Amazon Prime Video, you know, unlike Prime Video, Prime Music, and whatever, they knew that the public's opinion of Amazon is relatively low. And the only reason that people use Amazon is because of its simplicity. You know, I was talking to Neon about it yesterday. Neon likes Amazon over eBay because it's just easy. So Amazon bought Twitch rather than trying to make their own thing. And it has worked amazingly well for them. You know, basically every other streaming platform that existed at the time is dead. That's the truth. You know, Facebook Gaming is chugging along. YouTube streaming, they called it YouTube Gaming for a time, and then they got rid of YouTube Gaming again. And whatever, that's mediocre at best. You know, like, if you want to live stream, Twitch is where you do it. Amazon has done amazingly well. Don't get me wrong, Twitch was well on its way to dominance when Amazon bought it. I'm not saying it was only Amazon what's done it, but there were a lot of competitors around when Amazon bought Twitch, and now there isn't really. And I really wish there was a decent competitor, because I do have issues with Twitch. You know, I have not like issues technically, I have personal issues with Twitch. So I do wish that someone like Twitter would come along and make something that could, you know, like revenue split. To me, 50-50 seems harsh. Like, if even Facebook does 50-50, like, if Twitter came out with a streaming platform and was like, you get 70% of your income. You know, standard, you get 70%. I think that would be very attractive. No, I don't. Well, it wouldn't be on Twitter. I just mean Twitter as a company. The same way how Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp or whatever. You know? I think it would be very interesting. I was saying Twitter because Twitter is a relatively big tech company. Facebook wouldn't do it because Facebook already has... Well, Meta wouldn't do it because Facebook already has Facebook Gaming. Google wouldn't do it because they are continuing to try and push YouTube live streaming, which is just awful. Trying to moderate a stream on YouTube. I used to be a YouTube moderator, and I gave it up because trying to moderate a stream on YouTube is just... It's just dreadful. I do wonder who owns the Mixer brand now. Did Facebook buy the brand? Because if not, Mixer still... A lot of people still recognise the name Mixer is all I'm saying. Another interesting company that could come about and start a streaming platform would be Steam. Well, Valve. You know, Valve is well placed. It has a very robust network already. How do you go from tier 1 to tier 2? So, by the way, you pay more. That's basically how you do it. Higher tier subs cost more. And I do technically get a slightly higher percentage of the income with higher tier subs. There are no benefits for higher tier subs. I don't have higher tier sub emotes. It's just a way of supporting me with more money, essentially. I don't have higher tier sub emotes because I don't expect... I don't expect people to give me more money than tier 1 subs. I don't have any, you know, advantage for them. Honestly, since Valve is the source for gaming and is super popular, still is very popular. I wonder why they don't have a streaming service as of yet. Probably because Lord Gaben doesn't want it. Very true. Probably Benji. Subaru, thank you for the lurk. Very much appreciated. I think the thing is, trying to get into the market now would be very difficult because long form video is dying. You know, live streaming not as much, but long form video is dying. You know, like YouTube and things. Like short form video is the future. When it comes to like hours watched, short form video is dying. Is the future, you know? Like even me, I like watching YouTube videos and things, but even I find myself spending, you know, like 2 or 3 hours just watching shorts. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't even know why I do it. I just do it. And a lot of human beings are like that. And, you know, much like the future will be TikToks, exactly. Much like how Jay, I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, like please don't spam lurking on lurks in my chat if you can help it. You know, in a lot of ways, Twitter killed blogging. You know, in a lot of ways, Twitter killed blogs, and I'm not saying that no blogs exist anymore because they do. But I'm saying like in the past, a lot of what you used Twitter for was done with blogs. You know, like that, wanting to get a quick update on something that's happening in the world, you would go and check political blogs or news blogs or whatever. Talking when I was like, you know, 12 to 15. Twitter became a thing, and there are still blogs out there, specialist blogs like food blogs or travel blogs or whatever. But generally speaking, Twitter killed blogging as a mainstay way of like transferring resources. Much like, you know, no worries, pancakes. Have a good day, my friend. If you can leave a lurk, I would appreciate it. But if not, look after yourself. But yeah, and TikTok will do the same to YouTube. Live streaming is different, and I think although it is a saturated market, I don't think live streaming is going to go the same way, because there is a two-way connection when you live stream, right? Like, there's currently no other media source that is quite like live streaming, where you can watch somebody do whatever they're doing and talk to them in real time, or as close to real time as you can technically manage. So I do think streaming is pretty safe, but like people don't watch stream VODs anymore. I get like maybe 1 or 2 views on YouTube in my VODs, where I used to get, you know, like 50, 60, 70. Jay, thank you for those 245 bits. So I am very much going to be looking into adding sound commands that you buy with bits. So if you've got any good ideas for sounds that could be used, you know, background sounds and things, or any of my specific clips that would be funny as a sound command, like let me know. I've got content suggestions over on Discord, and you can suggest in the sound command ideas for games you would want to see me play, or anything like that. But I do really appreciate the support, Jay. You have been amazing in your time here. You don't have to keep throwing money at me. Like, I'm not saying don't. I like it. It's helpful. It'll pay for my studio quicker. But don't feel like you have to just because you're here. I don't know, Benji. 2 or 3, I think. I think it's 3 max. Right, so the max you can show at any time is 3. If you look on, I'm gonna have to open somebody's stream. There's a little button that says chat identity in the chat box, if your chat box is big enough, and that will show you all of the badges that you have available to you, and you can choose your name color in there as well. But you can also choose which badges you want to show out to the ones that you have available. Jay has got a lovely 5 gift sub badge now. I love that colour. I think it depends on the size of your chat bar, by the way, Benji. From what I can tell. If my chat bar, let me experiment here. Huh. No, you're right, it doesn't. Weird. Yeah, I'm just doing the exact same thing myself. But then when I just look at the native chat at the side of the stream, on a friend stream that I'm working in at the moment, it's the chat identity. Weird. Ruins, welcome to the chat. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Still on cooldown, Jay. Jay's decided he wants his name colour to be gold. Gold! Gold! Never believe it's not so. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. No worries, Benji. You're good, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Ruins, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Almost adventure rank 15, nice. Preferred that version to the original, to be honest. Fair enough, Jay. I've not played much Genshin. I play it a little bit here and there on mobile, which is how I will continue to play it. Like I said, I enjoy it as a mobile game. If I'm on desktop, I'm playing Runescape. Like I said, if we can do 4 hours today, which will be another hour, that'd be good. It depends on food, because I'm getting a bit hungry. And I don't really have the spare cash. You know, I don't like spending my streaming money on takeaways. I don't believe in that. Like, if somebody wants to buy me food, they can through the correct command in chat, but otherwise that money at the moment is dedicated to building the streaming studio. And I'm very much hoping that we can get the studio done before the end of summer. See, until I clear it out and properly measure the size of the room, I'm not going to know exactly the layout of it and things. That's part of the issue. Damn, Jay. Nice try. Yay! Thank you for giving a sub to 0 bucks. Very much appreciated. I'm quite hungry. Now I've talked about food. Do I check my bank? Jay, are you just spending all of your money on me? I'm not sending you nudes. I'm telling you this now. Doesn't matter how much you support me. I'm not that kind of guy. Check DMs. No, leave it. I'm waiting. When I get paid is when I'm gonna do the raffle. So leave it until then. Although, can you lock it so nobody can post in it? Thanks, Red. You can tell it's payday week. Yep. I definitely need to start thinking about food, guys. Unless anybody wants to buy me something to eat and it makes my life easier, I can just stream all night long. All night long. Sorry. I keep singing and it's terrible for my viewership. Thank you, Red, for that. I might check my bank and see if I can afford to buy myself something. Edit checkout settings. Interesting. So I can edit tree string quite a lot. I didn't know this. Why are you not? I know, play with that off stream. Thank you, Red, for the look and the command. Where's everybody at? I might, you know, with viewership being as low as it's been lately, I might just play a RimWorld tomorrow. Could I play RimWorld and RuneScape at the same time? Can you tab out of RimWorld? I will have to investigate. I got to look, no worries, runes. J 510. Why are you just sending random? I appreciate it, but the amounts seem quite random. You did what, 245 last time? And now you've done 510. By the way, Jay, if you are planning to send, I'm just gonna pause this while I explain this a minute. So if you're planning to like support me a lot financially through Twitch, if you do it on desktop, it's cheaper because of the way mobile payment processing works. It's like 20% cheaper doing it on desktop or so. So like if you wanted to buy a bunch of bits, for instance, you're better off logging on a laptop and doing it that way than doing it on your phone, because it'll cost more on a phone. Just as a fair warning to save you a bit of money. And that's just fees that neither Twitch or IC just goes to, you know, the App Store or the Play Store, depends on what platform your mobile is on. Same with subs. So did that update? No. Why? 95 bitties from Jane. Is that Snowman? No, it's a whale. Oh, okay. Cheer wall. Oh, it's a narwhal. I get it. Welcome back, Ruins. So like I said, we're going to do at least... Sorry, you wanted to break the 1,000 mark. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're going to... see, I don't know... I don't know what to do here. Because everyone seems to have left and I'm hungry. I see Shiva lurking. Shiva, are you going to talk to me today? I don't usually call out lurkers, but I've not talked to Shiva in a very long time. Back in the hole. You might shoot up actually, mate. Got a pizza, but delivery with your name on it. Fair enough, Jay. You do you. I do appreciate all your support. A Pizza Hut delivery. That makes more sense. I mean, if you have a smart TV, by the way, you can... There is Twitch apps for most smart TVs. Or if you got an Xbox, PlayStation, Twitch app for those, so you can put it on the TV. Benji, you're back hopefully for longer than an hour, but you're going to have been absolutely horrible this afternoon. No worries. No worries. Welcome back to the chat. Thank you. Oh, Pizza Hut would be great right now. Jay, why have you done this? No, I'm thinking about Pizza Hut. No need to be sorry. No need to be sorry. The way it is usually doing, it's just psychosmack to the point you're glad that you're not thinking of food. Fair enough. Fair enough, Benji. And Rip J. Like as you know, I stream every day, so... Wait, guys! Guys! England are Women's Euro 2022 champions after beating Germany 2-1. England won something. What the fuck? No worries, Jay. Have a good day. I think I might end at 3.5 hours unless we get a raid or something. Just like viewership died and I'm hungry. Who's online on Twitch, on Discord? Is it worth me? What I might do is I might. There's not that many people online. I don't know where everyone's at. Right, I posted on that. Sorry, I'm just. I'm a bit worried about someone at the moment. Do you actually have any other German viewers? I don't think so. Hmm. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna raid out. What I might do though, if anybody's interested, is maybe jump on a VC in about an hour or so, because I didn't get to jump on Friday. Let's raid somebody different. Post is live. We'll raid Melon. Guys, thank you all for hanging out. I've massively appreciated it. Have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, or evening, whether you watch this live as a VOD on YouTube. Guys, look after yourselves, stay safe, and last but not least, as always, it's cheerio.